So Samuel, can you continue from line 13? For a moment.
For a moment, we can just abandon everything and immerse ourselves completely in the tale.
Right. So I might have to explain some of the words here. Offer. No. Let me write it. Offer, give, allow. You can also say give. Easy words for you. For a moment, we can just abandon. Abandon means to give up. You give up everything. And immerse means you get to focus. Focus yourself in the tale, in the story. You focus in the story, you forget, you give up everything. Even for a moment, for a short period of time. Temporarily, short moment. Right? Let's continue, Samuel. We can go traveling.
We can go traveling on a spaceship to the furthest reaches of outer space, or explore
an enchanted
and populated by all manner of magical creatures.
Right, so this part sounds really difficult, but it's actually giving you some examples of stories that you might get to focus and enjoy a lot. For example, we can go traveling on a spaceship. You know what spaceship is? Like you go to, let's say, gravity, or you go to the space, you go to like NASA spaceship, and you go traveling outer space, outside this earth. So there are many books that talks about like space traveling, and or explore. Enchanted means magic land. Populated meaning if there are living creatures, living organism, or living things that are magical. Let's say there's a rabbit, like a talking rabbit in the tale of Alice in the Wonderland, right? Or even like all these Disney movies, or not movies, Disney novels, Disney stories, there are creatures, there are living things that are so magical, right? So you get to explore different land, different places with magical living. So we gotta highlight magical, we gotta highlight, what other words? Character, adventure, wonderful, incredible, strange, imaginary. I think that's about it. Mysterious? No, not yet. Yes. So last sentence, Samuel, can you finish it up? Unlike real life.
Unlike real life, the possibilities in stories are truly endless, and we can let our imaginations run wild.
Wild, very good.
Wild.
So unlike real life, so in real life, it's going to be boring, it's repeating, but it's different in stories because the chances, the possibilities are truly endless, meaning there's no end. Anything can happen. Endless, no end. And we can let our imagination, our creativity, just explore anything that you want. So paragraph 2, what do you think is the main sentence here? What's the main idea of sentence of paragraph 2?
Maybe the imaginary nation world can let us escape from the truth. Right?
Exactly. So which sentence has that?
The first one.
Right, the first one. Escape from the strain of work and doing routine of the real world. That's the main sentence of paragraph 2. Very good. So thank you, Salma, very much for helping out. Let's then move on to third paragraph, shall we? Who should we invite next? Any volunteers? How about we ask Angel? Can you try to read paragraph 3? I know it's difficult, but I can help you, so don't worry.
The
Distinctive
and
memorable
character in many Freeman's stories also explain why we find reading stories so enjoyable and
addictive. Yes.
For example,
we can stop here. Let me explain first. So distinctive, meaning it's different from other characters. Memorable, it leaves a long-lasting impression that you remember so well because it's so different, it's so interesting. Characters, you know what they are, right? Those main people or animals in the story, that the story evolves around those main characters. And many famous stories also explain why we find reading stories so enjoyable and addictive. Addict means to not be able to stop. Addictive means, oh, it's so good, I don't want to stop reading. You continue reading because it's so enjoyable and you don't want to stop. Why? Because of those characters are so interesting. Angel, can you continue reading, for example?
For example, when we
delve
into the
adventures
of
Sherlock Holmes,
we are
blown away
by the
brilliance
of the
intelligent detective
and his
incredible
eye for the most minor
details, right? So, for example, the adventure of Sherlock Holmes, you should know what that is for you to understand. Let me show you. Sherlock Holmes. Do you know this guy? Or have you seen this movie, Sherlock Holmes? Or this TV series? How much do you know about them? Or what's Conan Doyle animation? I mean not Conan Doyle, Conan animation. Do you know this one? This guy? So they derive from the same novel, same book about a detective. So this is an animation version of it, but if you go back to the original one, they are detectives, they're police officers technically, and they find criminals, they solve problems. But what he is known for is that he's very good at catching small things. Oh, why is this one here? Then he deduce, oh, it must be because of that. Oh, then it must be because of that. And then it leads to that. So that's how he solves problems. So that's an example that it's trying to make here. For example, when we read, when we delve into the Adventure of Sherlock Holmes, we're blown away. It means that, oh my God, he's so smart, brilliance of the intelligent, smart detective, and his incredible, amazing eye for small details. He can find things. He can spot things. Even the small thing. Oh, why is this book here? Oh, that's why. She left it here because she was here. She's the murderer, something like that. So those are the words to describe like positive, strong, positive connotation. And again, you'll have to learn those words' meaning for your dictation. Angel, can you continue reading the rest of the paragraph? Likewise,
likewise, the
mysterious cashier cat
with his
trademark grin
and strange mad
hatter
fondness for their
Alice Adventures in Wonderland
Alice Adventure in Wonderland is
entice
and draw us into the story because we cannot wait to see what other
unusual
yet wonderful creatures
Alice
will
encounter.
Right,
encounter means to meet. And if you know the story of Alice in the Wonderland, let me go back here. Alice in the Wonderland. Ta-da. I think there must be a better photo. Hey, there we go. The tea guy. Where's the tea guy? Maybe this. All right, do you see this? Alice in Wonderland? Do you know what the story is about? There's this guy with this purple guy. Oh no, it's kind of scary. Maybe we go back to this one. So he is right here. How do I zoom in? So that's Casher Cat, and he's smiling, but in a very weird way. That's what we call grin. Grin, let's go back and show you. Grin, it's a smile, but not like this. It's more like, more like that. Does that make sense? So that's the Casher Cat with his trademark, means his iconic, his signature. He's famous for his grin. And strange Mad Hatter's fondness for tea parties. So there's this Mad Hatter. In the story of Alice in the Wonderland, this character, he is crazy about tea parties. And they are the characters that Alice gets to meet in the story of Alice in Wonderland, right? Alice accidentally falls into a rabbit hole, and then she meets all these different characters. Very weird, very interesting, and also, what was the word that they were saying? Unusual, yet wonderful creatures. So that's why we cannot wait to see other creatures That's why we enjoy reading. Another example. So let's go back to Angel. I ask you, what do you think is the main sentence of paragraph 3? What's the main idea? Read again. Which sentence is the main sentence of paragraph 3?
可以以後睇下用個工作簿定睇下會唔會叫落部主題。
More
Memorable
characters in many famous stories also explain why we find reading stories enjoyable and
addictive.
Addictive.
Right, you are correct. Because the first sentence explains, though so different, distinctive, so memorable, so interesting. Those characters. Example, Sherlock Holmes. Example, Alice in Wonderland. So those are just examples to support this main idea. So interesting characters, right? So that's about paragraph 3. Paragraph 3 talks about characters. Paragraph 2 talks about different types of books, right? Different types of books and how it gives us escape from reality, real world. We get to run away from real world. Why? Because all these interesting, endless possibilities. Right, we have 2 more paragraphs to go. Hang in there, people. 2 more to go. Are you highlighting what I'm highlighting? I hope your book looks like the one I have. I hope you've written down all these notes because I'm doing it for you. So when I see your book again on Friday, your book should look like this. Yes? Right, let's then go to Holy. Holy, can you read paragraph 4?
Yes.
Yes, go ahead. Another reason.
Another reason why we love reading stories is that they present us with the opportunity to experience all sorts of wonders, mysteries, and adventures without putting ourselves in danger or which we would probably never have the chance to encounter in real life.
Exactly. So what it says is that another reason. So apparently this whole paragraph is talking about reason number 1, reason number 2, and here we have reason number 3. Why we love reading? Because they give us the chance to experience all different types of, again, let me write it down, sorts of different types of wonders, mysteries, adventures, without having to put ourselves in a dangerous situation. For example, let's go back